Good afternoon and welcome to this webinar, Innovation Networks, Identify Key Players and Networks. Thank you all for joining. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Héloïse Noudy. I am Product Consultant at Expernova. If you have any question, please feel free to use the question tool on GoToWebinar and I will answer at the end. If I don't have enough time to answer your question, we will come back to you with personalized answers. You can also contact us by email on the following address, contact@expernova.com. Let's start by a short introduction on innovation networks. Networks are those linked organizations, such as companies, universities, laboratories, that create, acquire, and integrate the diverse knowledge and skills required to invent technology, develop new scientific concepts, and adopt new processes. In other words, innovation networks are organized around constant learning. Collaboration are a tradition in research. They correspond to a pooling of cultures, techniques, skills, and allow to enrich practices and stimulate innovation. Thus, successful innovation networks allow to gain access to resources otherwise inaccessible, such as completely new sources for innovation, skills, markets, and application possibilities. They offer a sizable cost reduction potential to the participants. Networks maintain and increase the innovation capacity and generate competitive advantages. To stay innovative when developing new products and processes in a fast-paced environment, organizations have to source technology, scientific knowledge, and look into different domains, ideas, and expertise. Thereby, industrials and academia embrace open innovation engagement to complement their core expertise with knowledge and talents by building relationships and creating interaction at local and international levels. Mapping those collaborative networks through which the production of new knowledge in science and technology is spread will clearly contribute to the unraveling of where the expertise is, open organization to more innovation opportunities, and definitively help them to be more competitive. Thanks to network intelligence, organizations can take more informed decisions. That's why, since 2009, Expernova creates an innovation graph data model of the experts, innovative companies, universities, network and knowledge that pinpoint innovation opportunities for every industry. The graph is based on the analysis of the scientific and technological data collected all over the world by targeting the innovation leaders, linking experts with organizations, and by identifying the collaborations. For that, Expernova collects and analyzes the metadata of scientific works, such as the publication, the patent, the clinical trial, the project, to extract the expertise and map scientific and technological collaboration around your specific topics. Each month, new data is collected, curated, and integrated into the graph, creating a unique and dynamic asset. Based on data mining approaches, our database analyzes more than 65 million of patents, 30 million of scientific articles, 248,000 clinical trials, 230,000 projects. Expernova database is updated each month with more than 500,000 new scientific and technological works and 90,000 new collaborations. Expernova creates interactive maps of innovation ecosystems. Thanks to these maps, you can easily identify the essential network, the emerging clusters, and navigate into stakeholder profiles. Expernova allows to zoom in on the expertise of each actor, expert and organization, thanks to innovation profile. They give you immediate insights to understand why an expert or an organization is relevant on your specific topics. They explain you the player experience, networks and communities, people and works, and provide you with a synthetic overview. Expernova provides you with dynamic innovation profile which synthesizes actors' expertise on a specific topic. Expernova counts more than 10 million of expert profiles, 160,000 innovative companies profiles, and more than 30,000 academy research group profiles. The solution covers more than 52 countries and 350 scientific domains. What is the purpose of innovation networks? The assessment of competitor or partner relationships and capabilities reveals high-level expertise, opinion leader, and strategic moves. Expernova allows you to bring out partnership typologies according to their duration, their emerging topics, the size of the firm in relationships, their strengths and position in the relationships, the location of the collaboration, and their type of relation, industrial or academic. So today, I will show you how to use the Expernova platform to identify innovating networks and capture an overview of the collaboration between companies, laboratories, university on the asthma research topic. So let's move to the platform to show you how doing the things in the Expernova platform. So the first step is to start a search. So to do so, you must first click the Overview Search mode to select it. Then enter your query in the search field. So here we will enter the keyword asthma. Do not hesitate to use the auto-completion feature to find the most accurate concepts and avoid input mistake. Overview is a keyword search type in English. And to finish, click on the search to run the query and view the results. So here is the search result interface about the asthma research topic. So I'm going to focus on the collaborative network graph that will allow us to discover the collaboration networks of players which are working on the asthma. So to do so, I will click on the collaborative network graph to display it. This graph shows the extended network emerging on the subject of your research and allows to visualize the main interaction between R&D centers and company. Interaction can be scientific collaboration, such as co-publication, or a common participation to a project or to a clinical trial. Each bubble represents an actor. The more an organization has a strong activity on the subject, the more it is highlighted on the graph. On the topic asthma, so we see a very dense collaboration graph with all the major pharmaceutical groups, such as GSK, AstraZeneca, Roche, Pfizer, Merck, Boehringer Ingelheim, etc., etc. We can see also academic organizations which have a strong activity on the asthma, such as the NHLBI, which is a research institute of the National Institute of Health. We can see also the Harvard Medical School, and we can see also the National Heart and Lung Institute of the Imperial College London. By flying over each bubble with the mouse, you can visualize the main collaboration of this organization. For example, we can see here we can see that the NHLI, the Research Institute of the Imperial College of London, has collaborated with the major pharmaceutical companies, such as AstraZeneca, Novartis, GSK, and so Boehringer Ingelheim. So finally, we can see a multitude of peripheral networks that are also working on the asthma. So to conclude on this graph, it gives you an overview of the network of collaboration between the main actors working on asthma. It allows you to quickly identify the main actors who have an expertise on the subject, and you can also view their collaboration on the subject. So now let's go deeper and see how to access an organization collaborative network on the asthma. So Expernova allows you to go further by giving you an easy access to an organization profile in order to verify its expertise on the subject, visualize its work on the subject, access its network of collaboration, and the details of this collaboration on the asthma. So to do this, we will display a profile, and we will take the example of GSK. So to access the GSK profile, click on the bubble. So you can see the GSK profile is displayed on the right and provides you with a synthesis of the organization expertise on the asthma. So let's open fully GSK profile to access to its expertise and its work. So first, we can verify that on GSK expertise, we can see that GSK is working on the pulmonary disease and also on the allergic rhinitis. Then, let's go to the why feature. Expernova analyzes for you why GSK is relevant on the asthma, on the search topic. So we can see in the first section, in the experience section, that GSK is relevant because it is internationally recognized on the topic. It has been working on the topic for 35 years. He has recently published works on the topic, and GSK is a precursor on the topic. Then let's move to the network and community section. So you can very easily access to GSK collaboration network on the asthma. Thanks to this link, we can see that GSK has 81 collaboration on the topic. Before displaying the collaboration network, I would like to show you that Expernova highlights the best connection of GSK on the asthma. You can see also that the collaboration of GSK are located in 9 countries. GSK is participating to 2 projects related to the asthma, and Expernova has identified for you the 40 subsidiaries of GSK working on the topic. And to finish, we can see also that GSK is participating to a clinical trial that is in progress on the asthma. So now let's see in detail the collaboration of GSK on the asthma. And to do so, I will click on this link, 81 connection on the topic. So here you can see all the organization with which GSK has collaborated or collaborates on the asthma. So GSK is in the middle, and all over you get all the collaboration. Then, if we scroll down, you can see a list, and this list corresponds to the organization with which GSK is collaborating. So the graph and the list show you exactly the same information, but in a different form. Then, between the graph and the list, we've got some graphics. So this graph gives you information on the nature of the GSK network. So let's see them in details. So the first graphic is called class, and it allows to visualize the distribution of collaboration by type of organization. So here we can see that the collaboration of GSK on asthma is done at 46% with university. So we can say that on this subject, GSK has a mainly academic network. Then the country graph. So on this graph, you can see the distribution of collaboration by country. So here we can see that GSK's collaboration are done at 53% with United States, so with American organizations. And the last graph, topics. So this graph allows to visualize in which scientific fields are located the co-publication resulting from the collaboration between two organizations. So this graph is dynamic, and when you click on scientific fields, it is possible to display the subdomains from which the collaboration are coming. So here we can see that the co-publication of GSK are classified essentially in life science and human health and pathology. Then you've got the list, and at the top of the list, you've got order option and filter option. So I would like to focus on the filter because they are very valuable. So you can apply the filter to the list of collaboration to analyze in details GSK collaboration on the asthma. So you can first, for example, apply the geographic filter to display only collaboration with organization in a certain geographic area. So, for example, you can only view GSK collaboration with US organization. Second filter, with the classes filter, you can filter the list of collaboration by type of organization. So, for example, you can only view the company with which GSK has collaborated to see if GSK is collaborated or has collaborated with your competitors. Third filter, the topics. So you can also filter the collaboration by scientific field to display only the organization with which GSK co-published on your scientific field of interest. Then we've got the scope filter. So this one allows you to view the distribution of internal closed network or external collaboration. So the external collaboration, of course, it is an extended network. So the propensity of an organization to collaborate with external organization can show that this organization is used to collaborating externally and can therefore be an interesting partner. So here we see that GSK collaborates exclusively externally on our topic. And the last filter is called perimeter. And this one allows you to visualize the distribution of collaboration which are internal or external. In other words, in case you are a big company with many subsidiaries or a university with a lot of labs, the perimeter filters allows you to quickly see if GSK has already collaborated with one of your affiliates or one of your laboratories. To summarize, all these filters allows you to access the geographical and academic or industrial dimension of an organization network on a research topic. In our case, we see that on the subject of asthma, GSK has a rather academic network. He collaborates mostly with American laboratories. GSK collaborates mainly externally, which shows that it can be an interesting partner. And to finish, I would like to show you a very valuable feature, that is to say, the ability to access to the details of the collaboration. In other words, to the co-publication of two organizations, what the two organizations have done together. So to do so, you can click on the Open Connection feature in front of the organization you are interested in. So let's see the collaboration between GSK and the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences from the Utrecht University. So I click on Open Connection. So here we can see the connection form that show the co-expertise and the co-works of the two organizations. So first, let's focus on the common expertise. So we can see that both organizations are working on the pulmonary disease and on the allergic rhinitis. Then let's move one more time to the why. Why GSK and the Department of Pharmaceutical Science are relevant on the asthma. So we can see that they have been working together on the topic for 35 years, and they have recent common works on the topic. And above all, we can see that they co-publish 10 co-publications on the asthma. And you can access this publication. So to do so, you click on the link here. And then, so this is a list of the co-publication. And if you want to access to the text and to the final document, just click on the title of the publication, and then you can access to the publication. So we saw that with Expernova, you can visualize an organization collaboration on a research topic, and very valuable, you can assess the co-works done by the two organizations. And now I'm going to show you how to visualize an expert collaboration network on a topic. So to do so, I'm going back to the GSK profile to identify who at GSK is working on the asthma. So to do so, I am going to the People and Works section. And here, Expernova has identified for you the 384 experts of this organization, of GSK, who are working on the asthma. Before I display this list, I would like you to see that Expernova has also identified the publication, the patent families, and the clinical trials made by GSK on the asthma. And so it's a link, so you can click on it and access the publication, patent family, or clinical trial details. So now let's see in detail the list of GSK experts who are working on the asthma, and to do so, I click on the 384 experts. So here is a full list of the experts of GSK who are working on the asthma. So at the top of the list, you still have order option and filter option. And we would like to access to the collaborative network of an expert. So to do so, let's take the example of Diane Marie Coe. And to do so, we just click on her name like this to access her profile. Let's open it fully. So first, we are going to verify her expertise on the asthma. So we can see that she's working on allergic disease and also allergic rhinitis and also on the respiratory disease. Then let's go to why to see why Diane Marie Coe is relevant on the asthma. So we can see that in terms of experience, she has been working on the topic on the asthma for 10 years, and she has recently published works on the topics. Then you can see also in the People and Work section that she invented 18 patent families on the topic. And one more time, it's clickable, so you can access the details of the patent families. And then let's see the information Expernova provides you in the network and community section. So one more time, you have an indication of the collaboration. It means that we can see that Diane Marie Coe on the subject of asthma has collaborated with 92%. We give you also the name of her best connection on the topic, and we can see that the connections are located in 4 different countries. So let's see in detail the collaboration of Diane Marie Coe on the asthma. So we can see the same graph we saw for the organization. Diane Marie Coe is in the middle, and all above you've got all the persons with whom she collaborates on the asthma. Below you've got the list that represents the same information than the graph. And so we can see that she has mainly collaborated with Charlotte Jane Mitchell. So one more time, let's open the connection form to see what they've done together. So this is a connection form between Diane Marie Coe and Charlotte Jane Mitchell. So we can see in their common expertise that they are both working on the allergic disease and the allergic rhinitis. Then let's move to the why to see what they've done together on the asthma. So we can see that they have been working on the asthma for 7 years, and we can see that they have co-invented 11 patent families. And one more time, it's clickable, so you can access the details of the patent family. So in this demonstration, I focus on GSK networks of collaboration on the topic of asthma, both at the level of the organization and at the level of GSK experts. But remember that all I have shown you, you can do it from the search result interface. Do you remember? I have entered the asthma. Here in the search field, I click on search and I get an access to the search result interface. So all that I've done from the collaborative network here, you can do it from the list here because Expernova has identified for you the list of people and the list of organizations that are the more relevant, that have the more relevant expertise on the subject, that is to say, on the asthma. So you can access the profiles from the list and proceed in the same way as we did from the collaborative networks graphic. So that brings me to the end of today's webinar. So to conclude, let's summarize all that we've done. So today we have seen how from a few keywords you can simply capture an overview of the collaboration between companies, laboratories, university on specific research topic by domain and geographical area. We see also how to navigate through those collaboration, enter inside organization profile expertise, and then understand who is working with who and on what. We saw also how to identify an expert collaboration and define its influential scope, national, international, academic, industrial. And we saw how to quickly access to the common expertise and works between two entities, experts, companies, universities, R&D labs. So I also wanted to highlight that I did this webinar in a standard environment. However, depending on your needs, Expernova can create customized result interface, for example, with a European academic networks of collaboration or an American networks of company. If you are interested, do not hesitate to contact me. So I realize that the time is almost gone, and so I propose you to go to the question. So there are some questions that are quite similar. Can we access the works done by a company? Yes, you can. So maybe I show it very fastly. So if you want to access to the works of an organization, you have two possibilities. So I will do it directly from the list to show you another way to access the expertise of an organization. So you have to select the organization that is interesting for you. And then directly on the why, you can access to the scientific documents, the patent family, and the clinical trials made by the organization on your subject. So I can show you quickly, for example, an example of clinical trial. So all the links are clickable, and so you can access to the full list of works, and then when you are interested with by one item, then just click on it to display it. And there was another question asking how to access the co-publication. So this you can do it differently to access. So this is the publication, the works, the scientific works of the organization. If you want to access the co-publication, you have to enter into the collaboration environment here. Then from there you have the list of all the organizations which have collaborated with GSK, and then here you can access to the details of the collaboration by clicking on Open Connection. And then on the collaboration form, one more time, you can find in the Why feature here the co-publication of an organization. There is also another question on the syntax. So of course I made a very simple research on for this webinar, but the search engine is supporting the Boolean operator, and it is also possible to search for exact expression. So yes, you can enter several words and create advanced queries. This webinar is now finished, and for the question I did not answer, I will send you a personalized answer. So now it is your turn to use Expernova. And if you are not yet a user, please feel free to ask for a personalized demo at contact@expernova.com. Thank you for your time, and bye-bye.